All right, peace and greetings, everybody. This your girl Tiffany coming through here live in effect. So February is Black History Month, and it's so funny how time passes for real. So February is Black History Month, and on this month of February, I'm going to be honoring the Africans in the diaspora and those abroad who have made a contribution to society, who have done a magnificent work. So today I decided to do a PowerPoint, all right? And I'm going to be talking about an electric company that is based out of Chicago, a black-owned company called Taylor Electric Company, all right? So they are located in Chicago, Illinois. They've been around for a long time, all right. So I'm going to do a PowerPoint, but before I get started, please make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, share the channel, and etc. All right. So let me go ahead and get started with the PowerPoint. Okay, let me go ahead and get started. And let me pull up the PowerPoint for you guys. All right, so there we go right there. So as you can see, the name of the PowerPoint is Taylor Electric Company. So this is a Black History Month presentation that is done by me, myself. All right, so let's go ahead. So who was the founder and when was it founded? So it was founded by Sam Taylor. All right. The company was founded by him on the south side of Chicago in 1922. He learned how to perform electrical work in the 1900s without any prior experience. All right. So it became a family-owned business. So in 1958, his son, Rufus Taylor, joined the business. So Rufus was an IBEW Local 134 apprentice, and he was taking the trade. So, um, so what I forgot to put on here is what IBEW stands for. I think it stands for International Brotherhood Electrical Workers, but I could be wrong. Yes, I am correct. So get back on here. So IBEW stands for International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. Okay. So that's what it stands for. Almost every state got it. I know in Georgia we have one, the IBEW. Okay. As a matter of fact, we have a building in downtown. All right. So Rufus was a IBEW local apprentice. Okay. So he was taking a trade in doing electrical work. And he started working under his father. So around 1958, that's when he started joining the business. Okay. So this is a picture of Sam Taylor. I couldn't find a picture of Rufus Taylor, so I got a picture of Sam Taylor right here. Okay. All right. So according to blackpast.org, right, in the 1930s, Sam Taylor went head to head with the notorious Umbrella Mike Boley, fighting for the membership in the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 134. The union turned him away, but he and Charles Stewart gathered a group of about 50 black men, all of whom were determined to become electricians, with the help of Congressman Oscar Day Press of Chicago, the first black U.S. member of Congress since 1901 and the first elected from a northern congressional district. The group of black electricians was awarded Charter 9362, which essentially allowed them to operate as the first black electrical union. So Mike Boley decided to cooperate instead of competing and started using Charter 9362 members on projects on the south side of Chicago. Okay. Oh, let me go back. So then it also goes down to say, just before the United States entered World War II, civil rights activist A. Philip Randolph, president of the Brotherhood of Sleeping Cars Porters, put pressure on U.S. President Franklin Roosevelt to desegregate defense industry. Roosevelt responded with Executive Order 8802, issued in 1941. It demanded the full and equitable participation of all workers in defense industry without discrimination because of race, creed, color, or national origins. It took some time for Local 134 to comply, but in 1943, Sam Taylor, Charles Stewart, and others from Charter 9362 were admitted to previously all-white union. Okay, so at one point in time, Sam Taylor was not able to get into the white union because of the color of his skin, right? And so he was having a hard time to be a part of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers because they would not accept African Americans. But seeing that he had his own company and he was up against a competitor, right? Which was Mike Bole. Okay, he was up against a competitor, Mike Bole. And it was A. Philip Randolph, who was an activist, that told Franklin D. Roosevelt that, hey, we need to desegregate. We need to get black workers on board so that way we can be able to get the work started, get all the things they need taken care of as far as commercially and residentially. So if you want things to be worked out, then you got to start desegregating black people. And that's when Franklin Roosevelt said, okay, well, we're going to go ahead and do that. And that's when he executed Order 8802, which means that black workers have the right to work, and that it basically go against the concept of the whole discrimination based on race, creed, and national origin, etc. All right, so this is before the concept of the EEOC. The EEOC is Equal Employment Opportunity. So before that came into existence, that was the earliest form of EEOC. All right, so it took a minute for IBEW to comply, and once they started complying, then they said, all right, we're gonna let different race of people come in and be a part of this union. All right. So let's go on to the next PowerPoint. So slide number 5. So right here, Rufus Taylor passed away in 1995. And Sam Taylor passed in 1973 in Kalamazoo, Michigan. So what happened to Rufus Taylor was very tragic. Rufus Taylor was carjacked and he lost his life in Chicago. So he got carjacked and he ended up getting killed in 95. So that was the tragic situation that happened to him. All right. Then it goes on to say, during the time of Rufus Taylor's tenure, he put the focuses on construction contractors, whereas his father was focusing on small businesses. So Rufus Taylor wanted to focus more on construction contractor, whereas his father, during that time when he first started his business, he was primarily focusing on small businesses and medium businesses. Right, he wasn't focusing on doing a lot of commercial business. That's what his father wasn't focusing on that, but Rufus wanted to focus on. He wanted to go beyond small businesses. He wanted to hire contractors. Okay, he wanted to go and do commercial business. So that's what he wanted to do. All right. Okay, so continue. So he co-founded the Black Contractors United in 1979. So the goal of the BCU, which is the Black Contractor United, is to focus on minority contractors and service providers to ensure their rights are protected. So that was the primary focus. So the primary focus of the black contractors was to pretty much to ensure that they had rights and to make sure that they was able to get opportunity to do like contracts with major businesses, major corporation or whatnot. All right, so that was the whole purpose of that. And they still around to this day as well. So they still around. All right. And he even supported Harold Washington, the first African American mayor of Chicago. All right. So, if for those of you that don't know who Harold Washington was, Harold Washington was the first African American mayor of Chicago in the 70s. Okay, he was the first African American mayor during that time period. So, Rufus Taylor was good friends with him. So during the 70s and 80s, they would work together and they would come up with solutions as far as like what type of business or buildings they wanted to build, where the location was going to be, and things of that nature. And basically Harold Washington was giving his idea to Rufus as far as like where do he want the location to be at, like what did he want and how he wanted to be set up and how he wanted things to be structured and things like that. So he made sure that he was in on the business. You know what I'm saying? So these two black men working together, right, to make sure they do what they can for the city, to give resources and opportunity for those that's in the city, to make sure that things are taken care of in the area. So as a matter of fact, this company has worked in major fields, all right, such as, but before I go there, let me continue. It also says that I also put on here that Martha Taylor, who is the daughter of who is the daughter of Rufus Taylor, she had took over the company after he had passed away, and she retired in 2015. Okay. All right. So the company's annual revenue was at $12 million in 2015, and they are still around today. Okay. So this company has worked on projects such as Sears Towers, the McCormick place. So for those of you that don't know what the McCormick is, the McCormick is the company that makes seasoning, like seasoned salt and all of that. That's McCormick. All right. So just to name a few, so they worked on major projects such as the Sears Tower and the McCormick place. And around 2017, the company made over $15 million annually. All right. So according to IDOT Illinois.gov, which is the Illinois Department of Transportation, right? The CEO, Kendra Dickens, who is now the CEO of the company, she's, the person that's taking over. All right, she stated that we've gone from a few $100,000 a year in revenue to averaging about $15 million a year, said CEO Kendra Dinkins. Every aspect of IDO's DBE program is designated to bring diverse businesses to the table and position them. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Let me read that again. So every aspect of IDOT's DEB DBE program is designed to bring diverse businesses to the table and position them to shine. All right. So this is her talking to the blog from the Illinois.gov website. So the Illinois Department of Transportation. So she was basically making this statement. So currently they average around $15 million a year. Okay. And they're one of the few African American businesses that's still around to this day, that's still thriving. They've been around over 100 years. All right. They have been around over 100 years, and they're still doing well. They doing well for themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's still ran by the family. So which that's great, because when most our people have a business, right, normally they would sell their business over to somebody that's outside the family. You know what I'm saying? So the business does not stay within the family. But see, again, this is one of the few companies that stuck around and said, hey, we're going to continue to keep the business in the family. So it's family oriented and it's ran by the family members. And they have hired over 100 employees. They have hired over 100 employees to work for them and to put electrical wires and things of that nature into these commercial and residential location, whatnot. All right, so they doing the big thing. You know what I'm saying? They doing good. And that's very impressive. All right. So as you can see, I put right here, the company has over 100 plus employees, still thriving today. All right, so here is the references, as you can see. So this is the references right here if you guys want to look up the information. All right, one is coming from blackpads.org if you want to look up more information about the Taylor Electric Company. And also, you can go on the Illinois Department of Transportation .illinois.gov website and check out the information as well. And also, I want to share something with you guys. All right, so this right here, and I meant to put it in a PowerPoint, but this comes from the Taylor Electric Company website in itself. All right, so basically, they telling you, giving you the outline of how long they've been in business and how many employees they have so far and what their whole objective is. Okay, so right here it says notable projects. So the Friend Health Woodland new construction $2.2 million, engineer company 115. Chicago Fire Department, which the new construction was $2 million. So University of Chicago Woodlawn Charter School new construction $1 million, and Paul G. Stewart Apartments residential rehab $2.4 million. Nine 900 in Michigan shops new construction $360K. Chicago White Sox Goose Island Bar new construction $196,000. All right. All right. So this is their information, and this is these are the residents. Okay, that is currently in charge of this company. All right. So this is the website, and the phone number is down here. Okay, if you guys want to look up more information. Hey, peace to brother Mike. How you doing, brother Mikey? I appreciate you coming through. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Peace. Thank you for coming through. So that's all I have for today. This is Black History Month. So shout out to all the people out there. Shout out to all the African descended people, the African people in America, in the diaspora, Afro Caribbean, everybody. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for supporting my channel. And if you guys want to check out all my previous videos that I have done, please just go ahead and go to my page. You know what I'm saying? Just look at my page and you can check out all the videos that I have previously done in the past. And also, if you want to support the channel, you're more than welcome to do so. Subscribe to the channel, share the channel, like the channel. And that's it. So I will make sure that I have more information available. And you guys be on the lookout for that. So I will keep you guys posted. Until then, peace and power elevation be to all of you. This your girl Tiffany, and I'm out. Thank you.